Let's take it. Totally lied about the time. Went live early. Totally lied. Guilty.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Jeanette. OMG, it's been a busy day. Lots of things planned. Some things planned happen, some things unplanned happen. Nothing actually. Uh, it was an interesting day. So I do have to say though, it's hot as heck out here. I don't know how it is where you're at, but it's hot, and people
It's
are
hot.
the river. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just make us small so we can at least see part of your face and we can see more of your bags. Hello,
I
Apple
was gonna say,
Blonde.
I love your background. I love your artwork. That's so pretty. It's so and it's so pleasing.
I'm
Unlike my.
I couldn't stand being up against the glass with my chair, for starters.
Mm,
That was a problem. And on top of that, I want the light to come in from the side instead of not at all.
hmm
And I separated my deskuses because I want one to do projects on where I can just leave them go, which is why I haven't started my bag project. Because as soon as I got started on, I'm like, I don't want to do this because I want to separate the desk and I want a different background. I don't like my chair hitting the glass every time I get up, and I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I do
so
know.
it's
I've
been a lot of
actually
work because this side
functionally.
of the room didn't have anything over here. It was
Oh,
just empty. So,
functionally, I should have flipped my desk against this window
oh
versus
yeah, then you
next
could
to
get the
it.
light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. Even though the background would actually be fine, I think. It's just that I don't know. One of these days I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. But, you know, we'll see.
Um,
Oh, so okay, I have a lot to say. So before we get into my week, tell me about your week. How are the chickens?
okay. Well, my week was weird. Well, it was a Miami week. So that's another
Yeah.
reason that y'all didn't hear from me a lot because I
hmm
was on the road for a lot of it. Though I always use my GPS just for timing, and I like to time myself, and you know, and I stay at different hotels down there. But I could see you all's chat as I'm driving down the road. I just can't respond. So, but I don't see it all, of course, because I'm driving. Can you hear me?
hmm
Okay.
I didn't for a second, but I think it's because of my
Okay.
Bluetooth connection. So I'm gonna make sure it's turned. Yeah, that's what's. It is on my. Okay, now it should work.
Yeah, I
It
didn't think you
it
could.
was
You
on
kind of
two
got that
devices,
blank
so it was being
stare
weird.
there. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you said you're driving and you could see our text.
I could see some of them, not
Mhm.
100% because of
Oh, you
course
mean
I
the
was driving.
thousand texts we were sending each other?
Yes, I would see bits and pieces of a conversation, but I couldn't see the whole thing.
My sister was like, "You guys text a lot." I'm like, "It comes and it goes. It depends." You
I
know,
thought that you
there's
said that
trauma.
she was the one that texted a lot.
She does. So she's making me into a liar.
I
I'm like,
know.
girl, it's like, wait a minute, I
Like
text
just
more
because
than you?
Jackie
How is
said that,
this?
she's not going to text as much.
Yeah,
But of
yeah.
course, she didn't know
I'm
you
like,
said it. Hi, Brian.
no,
Lurk away.
well, she knows
Um,
now.
Jeanette, I'm glad you're enjoying your Neverfull. I'm glad Milo's doing good. And did you use your Neverfull at the farmer's market? Okay. So you said this has been a week. What happened? What happened in your week?
Well, the week itself, insanity. I'm still dealing with the inner ear crystal thing, and it's just like
Are you
no
dizzy?
bueno. But yeah, I'm taking I had vertigo when I went up to Lubbock. The first day
Oh,
was fine, and the second day hit me. And I think it's a combo of the allergies and the altitude that was up there. It's not as
yeah.
bad as it's been before, but I've been taking anti-nausea. It's getting a little bit better, but not perfect. Like I'm still like, and I'm gonna if I'll probably end up having to go to my doctor. There's nothing they can do. I know this for this ear thing.
Well,
Um,
Jackie, did you know that I had the same thing? I even
oh
went and got a real quick CT of my brain, of my dome,
yeah.
because I was spinning in bed, spinning when I got up. I couldn't keep my balance. It was when I was on chemo, of course. But they kept telling me it's the crystals in my ears. No, no. I figured out what it was. That's when I figured out that I was allergic to gluten. And as soon as I cut my flour out, like all gluten, it went away. Like, bam.
Wow.
Now, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that's what caused mine.
I've had it before once, and it's been years, so I was hoping never to visit this chapter again. But since it did happen again, I kind of it wasn't as bad, but still, it was bad. It's like y'all,
Now,
where goes
is
no
that
no.
Caitlin's dog, the Caitlin that I met?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's Caitlin's doggy. That's
She's
it's a
great.
real
I
ace.
had fun
Guess where
talking to her.
Caitlin? Where Caitlin is? Caitlin is over in Indianapolis watching the Indy 500 today.
Oh, really?
I haven't. Yes. Her cousin is a huge racing person. Jolie's waving at you. He's waving back. You just can't see.
Hi, Jamie.
Girl, Jeanette, I think anxiety is like a life
Do you want me to dump this out?
companion. Yeah, dump it out. Plus, I have the drink
Yeah.
here. Just put ice in it. Yeah, I think anxiety is something we just all live with now. I think honestly, I don't know
Yeah,
anybody I talk to who isn't anxious, who doesn't
yeah.
have anxiety, who doesn't have depression. I am right there with you, girl. I get it. Um, it is
And
the way it
that is
is.
another reason that you didn't hear from me the other days. I shut down my phone. I didn't want to react. I didn't want to respond or actually talk to people for a few days.
Oh yeah,
And it
I feel
was
like you're in your
just
anti-social mode. It's
I
okay.
go into antisocial modes, and it's just, but
People are
I've
too
always
silly.
been that way. I went to
Hmm.
beach week. Do people outside of Florida know what that is? Probably not. It's like a
What the
spring
hell is
break.
each week?
It's kind of like break, but for locals and at a different time of the year. So we'll go there. But
Oh.
hi Jennifer. But yeah, I went to beach week one time, and with a bunch of girls, and we rented a really nice condo and stuff, and there would be times when I would just disappear because I would grab a book and go way down the beach where there weren't any
Oh,
people.
I do that. Oh,
Yeah.
geez, I do that
I
so
did
much.
that
Like
as a
I'll
teenager.
Well,
Yeah.
I did that even when we were on vacation. Like, yeah, I
I
would just
know.
zone out. I mean, we're very birds of a feather over here.
We were in the
So,
same room. Now, we had to share a bed because of the way that the race went, and the other two had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So they were out in different pallets in the living room
yeah.
while I was staying with Jackie. You would have never known either one of us was in the bed because we're rolled over back to back where we're nowhere near touching because the bed is giant. I didn't know when Jackie
Yeah.
left. I didn't know when she got up to go to the bathroom, and headphones on, both of us. And
Yes.
yeah,
Because I
I'll lay there
sleep
and
on
listen
my
to an
left
audiobook.
side,
And yeah,
and my left side was back on her back, and she sleeps on her right side. So it just turned out that way. And it was so funny because it was just like, and Jen, my sister, when Jen comes visiting, she's like, she'll just be randomly talking to me, like, huh? Like, what? It's like, you're saying stuff? She's like, yes. And I'm like, Jen, we don't talk in this household. What are you talking about? She's like, she gets so frustrated with me because I'm just like, we're very silent. We're both walking around with headphones on. We don't turn TVs on. There is no noise in our house. There's nothing, and
yeah.
Jenny's
Same
house
here.
is
It's very
constant
quiet here.
activity.
It's very
Yeah.
quiet here. And because I like to hear outside because of the chickens and stuff. And on top of that, Matt will have his headphones on. Now I can hear his electric guitar, but it's not going
Hmm.
through an amp. It's going back in through his
Yeah.
headphones. But I know what songs he's playing. Apparently
So the other thing that
he's in his
thanks comes
Guns N' Roses era right now.
Guns N' Roses.
He's trying to play Slash. He's pretty good. I can tell what song he's playing. So
So Jenny, okay, so I have to explain this. Jenny just wrote in the chats that in the movie today, I looked over and and I saw her headphones on during the movie. Yes, my headphones were on the entire time, and the noise canceling is active because the movie theaters are so loud. I can hear perfectly fine with my headphones on with noise canceling, no problem. Because it is so incredibly loud. I cannot stand how loud make movie theaters. We went, okay,
Are we all on the
spoiler
spectrum?
alert.
Just a little bit. Is everybody just a little bit on the spectrum?
Well, I've never been tested, but the older I
Me
get, the
either.
more I think I absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But here's the thing. So we were at the movie. So we went to go see Lilo and Stitch because yay, it's Lilo and Stitch Day. Okay. We wanted to go yesterday and we didn't. So we went today and Jen met us there and we went to the movie and we were supposed to go to church. Well, that didn't happen. We slept through church time. I listened to it on
It's
my
a
phone,
holiday.
but I missed going. Oh yeah, right. And then so we went to the movie theater and Jenny was like, she'd been up, she had gone to church, she had been up, been reading stuff on grants, been going and doing stuff. I mean, the woman was like, I'm on vacation. What is she doing? She's working.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, girl, I don't think you understand the term definition of vacation if you're
No.
waking up at like 6 o'clock on a Sunday to look up grant stuff before, and then you went to church, and then she went to Marshall's and Goodwill before we even made it to the movie theater.
Oh,
Y'all,
wow.
the
Yeah. So
woman
she was
is
busy.
she makes me tired, and she looks at me like, Jackie, you don't do anything. I'm like, Jennifer, I have one activity a day, one. I can't do 5 and 10 like you.
Hi, Morella.
so
Yeah.
so we went to see Stitch, and y'all know I'm a fanatic about Disney,
Yeah.
but up until
And
now,
Stitch.
I would yes, and Stitch. My favorite Disney movie growing up was Cinderella and the Little Mermaid. As an adult, it has always been the Sorcerer's Apprentice clip out of the original Fantasia. I've always
Right.
loved it. It's from childhood to adulthood. Now, Cinderella and Little Mermaid didn't translate into adulthood because the stories are a little problematic. Once I read the original Little Mermaid, I was like, this is really depressing.
Yeah.
So, and then once I realized that the Little Mermaid in the Disney version is like a 13, 14-year-old girl. That's
Yeah.
what's based on the fairy tale. I'm like,
I did not know that. Oh, and
yeah, and then
another thing to get my mind off everything that's going on in this great country of ours, I started watching confessions and interrogation videos. I shared a couple of them with you guys, but yeah, that's what I was doing. They're addicting.
ah,
Once you find a good channel that shows like real, where you can just sit and listen to it, that's addicting.
I listen to a bunch of true crime. It's all about the storytelling. And if the
Yeah,
storytelling is great, I will sit there. Now, I don't really like the ones that show the actual tape footage of the interrogations because they just drag out on and on and on. And I'm just
I
like,
don't
give
mind
me
that.
I want the storytelling. But
People are
Marilla,
fascinating.
I'll answer you in a minute. Yeah. So, and here's the thing: after listening to true crime and watching all this stuff, I nothing is beyond belief when it comes to what humanity can do. That's
Oh
where I'm
no.
at in life.
No.
So what happened was we went to go see Lilo and Stitch. Now, why is Lilo and Stitch the live action? It's better than the cartoon. Now, I don't say that lightly.
Live
As
action?
a It was a live action, so real humans with a CGI Stitch.
Stitch?
I am
Oh,
telling
okay.
you, it was phenomenally awesome. Now, some people are like, I know it's better than the cartoon because the human actors were amazingly good, and it made the
Right.
story so much more vibrant to have the humans be human and Stitch just be a CGI fuzzy thing. It was cute. It was adorably cute. I mean, honestly, it was one of the best live action incorporating CGI and human actors I've ever seen. The story's brilliant. and it translates, it still translates, and it's just because this movie's been out for a long time. Lilo and Stitch is not a new movie.
No.
So it literally is and I know I'm biased, y'all, I know it, but for life,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, for life. So anyway, I think Stitch has replaced Mickey.
Okay.
And I didn't think anything could replace Mickey as my favorite Disney moniker. It's now Stitch. And I know you're like, Jackie, you just watched the new movie, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, no. Watch this movie and then tell me differently, okay? It's about sisters, it's about family, it's about working through life's difficulties. And yes, Disney did it again. Disney always does this. Disney likes to get rid of the parents, whatever. Um,
Yeah.
but it's still a good story. The auntie across the street, awesome. Awesome. So after that wonderful, awesome movie, we leave the theater. James and Jenny are using the restroom. I'm talking to the theater staff and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I said, look, when's your next showing for Mission Impossible? Like, oh, well, one just started, but because it just started, it hasn't actually started. You can still go to the theater and go watch Mission Impossible. I'm like, let's go watch Mission Impossible. So we all go watch, because we all cried during Lilo and Stitch. Okay, so we did a double feature today, guys.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
Okay, so I have seen this is unplanned, completely unplanned. I have seen every Mission Impossible. I was probably in high school when the first one came out. I am a Tom Cruise fan. I have always have been, but I really loved since my favorite film Tom Cruise has ever done is Oblivion. If you've not seen it, that's a good movie. The other ones, Tom Cruise plays Tom Cruise, guys. Mission Impossible is Mission Impossible. It's
Yeah.
not as good as the last Bond film, which was like the coup de grace of great action sequences, but it was still fun. It was very complicated. The plot was ridiculous. I was like, who wrote this? And Tom Cruise produced it. So I'm just like, and I wanted to see it because they had said that it got standing ovations at Cannes Film Festival. I'm like, well, then people at
Confirmed.
Cannes just like Tom Cruise because I don't think it deserved a standing ovation. It was fun and it was good to see in the theater, and but still, of course, Tom saves the world. That's
I
what
want
Tom
the
does.
truth. Oh my God, I loved A Few Good Men. Okay,
Oh,
it's been
that was
17 minutes.
actually a really good
It's been
movie.
17 minutes
Yeah.
and we haven't shown a bag. So,
Oh,
this
hey,
is the
yes.
bag that I took to Miami. I've
I
had
love
it
your
a long
LaBubu.
time. This is exactly how I took it. I haven't changed anything. It's pretty full. I didn't carry it into. Now I take the turnpike, so I go into the turnpike gas place and stuff. This has my wallet and my fob in it, so that's what I carry in, and that stays in here. It's pretty packed. It's got my pills. It's got this, and I saw Jeanette down there looking. She's look. I don't know if she's shopping for LV. Oh, that's cute. Is that a crybaby? I didn't see the front. Oh
Oh,
no,
this is a Miago. Amigo,
Miago.
or I don't even know. Miago or Amigo. Migo.
That
Migo.
is
Migo.
that is
And
really really cute.
and then
Oh,
I made
you finished your
I
Pegasus.
finished my horse seat. This actually
Your
was the easiest
Pegasus.
one of all three. Yeah. But guys, this is not
Hi, Katie.
actually a Brooklyn bag.
Oh,
It
it
looks
isn't.
like
What
a
is it?
Brooklyn bag.
It does.
This is a Margot, New York bag. So Margot, New York is a different bag company. This came out of Marshalls for $80. This
Cool.
nubuck, not suede. It is everything I
I am
wanted
all
in the
about
Coach
looking for the
Brooklyn.
bargains now. I'm
Yeah.
just the price
This
increases and I just everything is just making me crazy right
Winnie!
now. So,
Yeah. No, but
hello,
no,
Winnie.
here's the thing. Somebody posted this bag, right? This Marshalls bag about this Margot bag, and I've heard about Margot. I just haven't had a chance to buy one of their bags before. But when I saw this, I died
It
because
was
I was
yeah, it
like,
is.
this is everything I wanted the Brooklyn to be. Now, looks wise, it looks like the Brooklyn. Feel wise, completely different. It is
Okay.
completely different than the Brooklyn. So the Brooklyn has an unfinished interior because it's supposed to show the raw part of the
Glove tan leather.
leather. But the problem with that is in the Leather versions, it's just the first ones I felt when they first dropped, I didn't like the way it were finished on the interior. It was too sanded down, so it didn't have the feel of the good suede feel. And they had to do it the light in the bag. I get it, right?
Right.
But I liked the peanut suede. That's the one I would have purchased. But I prefer nubuck to suede. This
Peanut?
is nubuck. The color was called peanut.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is
I did
very
not
similar to
realize.
the peanut color that Coach had, but
It is.
it is the thickness of the strap, the thickness of this leather that makes it different. It has there's no branding whatsoever other than the tag that I bought it with. I mean, there's inside here it doesn't say Margot at all. It's
Okay.
completely brandless. You know,
Winnie, you
I
went
even went to the
back?
website
Winnie went
and
back.
went back to you went back to the
Did the did it
see room.
increase? Did it increase? Did the amount increase? Anyway, what were you saying about the Margot? She'll answer that.
Oh, so this bag is just it's I was hugging it on the way home. I I will probably be in this bag for a week. I
Well, I know
love
you like those hobos. I mean, I do too. But
it's
um she'll send me a pic. She's making fun. She sent me a pic yesterday or the day before. I almost bought another the sack bag because they're having a Memorial Day sale
I
on
love the
their
sack bag.
crochet, and they have this one that is that color, that sandy color, which they're calling
Yes,
them.
I've
And
worn it.
it has the fruit all hanging. She did send me a picture.
Okay, I've
It has
seen
the
that.
fruit
Seen that.
hanging down the
Mhm.
side. Loved it. But with all the discounts, it's on there for 149. With the discounts they were given, you could sign up. I just use a different email. They sent me, like 20% off, and then it was 30% off, and it was down to 88 bucks. Oh yeah, that's gotten a lot darker, Winnie. That's not cool. Winnie has hemoparesis or hemouresis, actually. Anyway,
The bag is actually measures at 38. So it is a little bit smaller than the 39. Not by much, but it's fabulous. It's really fabulous. It fits. It's lightweight. It's just awesome. And Winnie, I am so sorry to hear it that you're not doing well because, dude. So anyway, so that was just yesterday and today, right? So what happened was I was in Lubbock for four days. Worked everything that could go wrong went wrong. Let's just put it that way. Um, the couple things that went right were the minimum we needed to do, which means we're going to have to go back, which is fine. If we have to do what we got to do, right? But I don't think I want to go back because I think Lubbock tried to kill me between the allergies. Lubbock is in the panhandle of Texas,
yeah, it's
and
not
the
technically
dust.
Texas.
Oh, oh, the dust. I just about die. I mean, I've never had allergies like that. It's not the normal sinus drainage and just, phlegm crap that I'm used to. No, 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 no. This was burning eyes. And I felt like I felt like I was breathing dust. I probably was
Well,
because
that isn't
it's
that what
so
Lubbock is
dry.
known for?
The
Lubbock
air is
and
so incredibly dry.
dry and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
tumbleweeds blowing
Yeah.
across and
But
dust
it's
blowing up.
beautiful. The
That's
weather was
Lubbock.
gorgeous. But they've brought in all these crops, right? So they have all these cash crops, and I'm pretty sure their water source is an aquifer because I'm like, how do you guys grow cotton out here? Because cotton, although good in poor soil, is a
Needs
water hog
water. Yeah.
it needs a lot of water. So I'm like,
Yeah.
how in the heck is one of your cash crops cotton? But anyway, I was talking with the guys, and it's really fun talking with them. And everybody out there has like worked on a ranch, been on a ranch, has ag something. I mean, because it's Lubbock, Texas Tech's out there.
There's nothing else to
It's a
do out there.
university town. You know,
Right.
yeah, it's a university
But it's an
town, so it
ag
has the cool
university,
stuff.
right? Yeah.
Totally ag university. If you want to go into animal anything, you go out to Lubbock. So anyway, so we were out there, and then we get back, and then Monday I'm just trying to recover. I absolutely despise, when I say the word despise, chewable tablets of any type. And I was taking Pepto-Bismol chewables and anti-nausea. That's how ill I felt. I was so ill. I just felt like if my skin could have been green, I would have looked green. That's how bad I felt. I was like, the end of the world is nigh. Because that's what you do when you're sick. You're like, the world is ending. I'm miserable. So
Jeanette, I have two wallets, a card holder, a mini pochette, three pochette accessories. Uh, and I have a long wallet that I'll probably put up for sale at some point because I don't use it. It's in blue leather, en
wait.
plomb. She
The
wants to know
navy.
how many like LV
Yeah.
SLGs that everyone has. So I was
I
answering
have
her
two key
survey.
clays. I have two key
Oh,
clays. I have
I have
one in mono and one in damier.
I have
You
a
know.
damier clay that I got in Hamburg. So that one I'm never going to sell. It was
Oh, I
$140 at
I
Louis
have
because
the
they're a lot
YouTube
cheaper
gossip.
there.
I got the dirt and the gossip, guys. So I followed this lady. Her name is Amber, that girl, and she kind of disappeared off YouTube for 2 years, but she popped back in and she said, "Let me tell you my story." So at the time, 2 years ago, when she fell off YouTube, I was she was one of my motivators for doing YouTube because she showed all these bags. And I just loved her bags. She did Temu dupes and Amazon dupes, and she did all kinds of really cool things. I just really loved her vibe. So I bought a bag from her. I think I sold that bag actually to Maria Louise Loves Luxury, but originally it came from Amber. So I got it from Amber. So Amber, 2 years ago, was the DH Gate phenomenon on YouTube. Everything was DH Gate, and then YouTube kind of cracked down on that,
Yeah,
kind of like,
DH Gate.
nope,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nope, let's not talk about it. So we don't talk about the gate anymore. So she had 12 strikes on her channel. So 12 video strikes, three strikes, and they kill your channel, right? It took her
Yeah.
an entire year, a year to dispute it with YouTube. And in the end, because finally after a year, somebody in human form, not bot form, had to look through, the case, right? And look through all 12
Verify.
videos that were
Yeah.
being flagged. And they were all cleared. But that's a year of no revenue. That's a year of no control over your channel. That's a year of all this stuff. Because in the community guidelines of YouTube, and I believe Insta is the same way, you cannot promote the sale of inauthentic
Counterfeit.
items.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's a huge no-no. So
Yeah.
I am not promoting the sale of, but it is not illegal to own them. This is that little
Correct.
conundrum in our country where you're not supposed to sell them, but you can
I don't
own
even tell
them.
people like, okay, I tried that
Yeah.
once. I tried that once. I tried the gate once a
Hmm.
long time ago, and the bag that I ordered from them, you now have at your house if you want to show it,
Hmm.
unless your sister
No,
took it.
my sister already stole it. Are you kidding? We were here doing a live, and somebody says, I want to make a mini Lindy from the kit, from Babylon Kit, right? And I said, and Jen's like, what's a Lindy? I'm like, oh, I have one. Would you like to see it? And
You shouldn't have showed her
forgetting,
that.
oh my God, it's in that anemone color that
Yes.
everybody, as soon as she
Yes.
saw that color, because that's literally, your daughter's named Violet. I should have known better. I can show
Yeah.
my sister some
That would
pink
be a
bags.
good
I
bag
can't
for
show her
Violet to
any
carry.
purple. Yes, right. So Jennifer was like, oh my, dang it. Um, so, uh,
Oh, and by the way, you know that I started Scribbles and Soil and I was going to do all my vloggy stuff over there.
yeah.
I'm going to take that channel down because it's just too much work. I'm going to continue to do that stuff. I'm going to load it up over here. And if people over here don't want to watch it, that's okay. Because I'll make bag stuff in between. So I'll force myself to, do it on different days of the week. Also, I bought a
And,
bunch of books
uh-huh.
to read and stuff. So I, mm, eh. Yeah, I almost bought that fruit
So,
bag. But remember
well, why?
May?
No,
Nothing
I've
in
seen
May.
that the crochet. Okay, I failed. I failed that. I've decided I can't do a no buy at all. It's just not going to happen. I can do a low buy. I'll try to do a no buy, but I think if I put constraints on me, I fail spectacular, like super spectacularly. But
Oh,
I
there are
did work on
31 days in May.
my Babylon leather. So I finished all of my little projects. So now I'm without any, but honestly, this one was a pain in the whatever to do.
Well, I think that
This
because
one
it's so 3D and tiny, that actually
is because it's
might make it
tiny.
more difficult than a
It's
larger
very
bag.
simple. It's very simple in theory, but realistically, this thing was a pain in the tuchus. I had so many errors on this
She
that
said
I
took
actually had
us.
to redo two lines of I did the base plate wrong. I mean, like, dear Jesus. This was like I'm never doing this again. And then when I went to do the Pegasus, I'm like, oh, this is fun. I like this. The Pegasus was simple compared to this.
Is Jenny on the way to your house?
I don't know. She was supposed to be.
Jackie
Um,
driving to your house and the country is scary. I do not like the country roads. I do not know where I am going. It's not cool and cell reception sucks.
yes, because okay, so yes, we went to the movies. The movies a couple towns over, about 45 minutes away. So she's coming up here now. I don't know why she wants us to hang out with me. That's cool. Maybe hang out with you guys. I think she wants to hang
Yeah.
out with you guys more than me. And I'm just like, whatever. If you want to drive up here, come on. Which means she'll probably spend the night, which is fine because tomorrow is a day off. Well, she's in full blown summer mode. She's like summertime,
Yes. Party
So
time.
yeah, but
Oh, and
no, the
um
country roads do take a minute to get used to out here,
yes.
and the
Well, yeah.
reception is bunk. It is just bleh.
I used
Yeah,
to live in Oklahoma and drive to Texas all the time, and Matt's parents used to live in outside of San Antonio in Kerrville.
yeah, I
Um
know. Been there, done that. Yep, yep. And it's we have this game we play, Spot the Cell Tower. Like seriously, that is the thing we do. We were driving to Lubbock, it was
it's
Spot the
at
Cell
the
Tower.
cell tower, yeah.
It was 377 miles each way. It was a long day. You know,
That's a long
so
trip, Jackie. I know.
yeah. And
Okay, Winnie. Winnie,
that's only part way.
are you still in the ER? Anyway, yeah, she sent me a picture that was only mildly concerning, and now she sent me a picture that I would say, yeah, you might want to go to the ER.
Yeah, go to the ER.
Yeah. You say that, ma'am, but I have graduated and I had to be out of my house at 7 a.m. So no, I will not be spending the night. And yes, I want to hang out with everybody.
That means you have graduation tomorrow? Oh my, this is crazy. Jennifer has been literally up since like 6 o'clock in the morning doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know how she has the energy to do stuff. I really don't.
She didn't
Jennifer's
have a
much
cup of
healthier than I
coffee in her
am.
hand all the time.
No. I mean, she might want a cup of coffee in her hand all the time, but she doesn't. Um, yeah. I actually thought she would come over because she stopped at the store before, and the longer it takes is another 45 minutes here. Like once she gets here, it's another hour and a half to her house from my house. So it's like she's driving the wrong way. It would be 45 minutes for her to go home from where we were at, and now that she's driving up to my house to get back um yeah, it is strange to have graduation on Memorial Day, but the schools out
It
there in San
is.
Antonio are so huge. They do them and they stagger them, and on the same, like it was ridiculous. So
That's how
our
they do it
school
here
colors,
too.
Jenny and I, we went to James Madison High School out in San Antonio. Burnt orange, boo. We had burnt orange downs. Do you
Mine was
know?
red,
But
white, and blue.
Churchill, which is the another big school, they have navy, and for whatever reason, the backdrop for the Coliseum for all the people going to do whatever the convocation or whatever, yellow. And I'm not talking a pretty sunflower yellow. I'm talking light pale yellow because I guess they assumed it looked great with everybody's gowns,
Pastel?
which is true if you have black gowns or navy gowns. No, no, we had burnt orange gowns. It was so clashing. Well, it was like, no, I don't want those photos. It's like I don't care about walk.
Yeah,
And here's the thing: I
that
was,
makes sense, Winnie.
I was, I was completely. I was like, why am I walking across the stage in a gown? I had to do this at practice. You had to practice doing it. You had to sign up for it. You had to pay for the damn gown, rent it, Then you
Yeah.
have to do this whole thing. And then when you walk across the stage, they don't actually give you a diploma. They give
No.
you a holder because they're not issuing the diplomas until after to make sure you've passed everything. I'm like, then why? Just mail it to me. So after high school graduation, I have never walked another graduation.
I didn't either because ours was
Mm-hmm.
before the days where they used to rent the auditoriums at UCF and do it inside. Ours were held in June and out in the middle of the football field back in 1986. At least they waited till the sun goes down. But of course, it's on a lake. I went to Lake Brantley, so there was mosquitoes and stuff. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You know, I guess in nursing school you're supposed to really honor your graduation and all. I didn't. I mean, it was great that they do this pinning ceremony thing where you become an RN
Why
and
do
all
they put
that.
you in white uniforms?
I don't know. Remember I told you the story about to lay this shit all over me?
Exactly. Life happens as a
Anyway,
nurse that really shouldn't have evidence, and they put you in white uniforms.
yeah. Well, um, uh, so my husband's we were getting ready to do the graduate. I have my pin that they were going to use. I got the 14 karat gold one, so my pin is in my jewelry box, and it also has a thing so I can wear it as a necklace. But the thing, what they did was they made the pin part in 14 karat gold, but the little thing, the little ring that holds it wasn't. So on my skin, turned. But anyway, I didn't go to it. I didn't go to my pinning because my fiance at the time, well, he wasn't my fiance yet. My boyfriend at the time said, I think, I can't remember. We may have been married. Anyway, he goes, you can either go to your graduation or we can take the red eye to Las Vegas.
Oh, Vegas?
Oh, Vegas.
Hell yes. Wendy says I've only attended my grandkids in 14 years from now, Lord willing. I
Oh,
have
you'll make
only
it.
because she just had Carter walk the stage, so she's
Yeah.
done. Did you go to their college graduations? I met Bill
Oh,
the day before my college graduation.
I
Nice.
went to high
That's
school
a
graduations.
movie. Because I used it in the other room. You have to go to the other room.
She made
Turn on
it
my movie.
on her country
Okay.
roads. She survived.
Let's go to the. What's wrong? There's something pink in that bag. Yeah, that's from Jolene. It's for you. Jen's like, there's pink in that bag. Oh, show me. Yes. This is Jennifer's pink Longchamp bag.
Oh, that's
She
cute.
bought this from. It's not the color pink she wanted. It's more of a beigey pink, but she really loves pink, and
Yeah.
she bought this from a Facebook friend. Well, I helped buy it for her because I was selling her one of my bags.
Hi,
Anyway,
Lori.
so
Hmm.
long story is that it was a joint effort. I helped pay for part of it. Jennifer paid for the other part of it. I said, Jennifer, you like a bag from one of my friends who I was happening to sell a bag to. So I'm like, girl, you like a bag. And she was like, yes. Like, I'm going to help you get that because it's so rare. And it's not exactly the color she wanted, but
But it's very
it is
useful.
still,
It actually matches two things.
it matches a lot. It's actually a
Yeah.
good bag.
It's more of a
Yes.
It's the
neutral
right size.
blush.
Yes. And it's a beautiful, it has the Longchamp horse, which
What
we
the
like.
heck did I give
And,
Jenny that's pink?
oh, show her that pink thing that's in this bag, that bag. I did give it to her because I kept misplacing it. It's my bad, but it's in
Oh.
there to
Oh, it's like bubblegum pink.
yeah.
What is this?
Oh, I
It's a
forgot
coach,
about
but
that.
it's
It doesn't feel like him.
It's a
well,
coach
it's
that
because
somebody
it's
painted pink.
Is that why it's the right color pink?
that's why it's the right color pink. Yeah. So Jolie likes a purist, so she wasn't happy with how this felt. But I think Jennifer's gonna love this bag.
Yeah.
Jennifer needs, and then so this is from Jolie. That was like from I don't know 2 trips ago or something. I keep forgetting.
It's
I gave that to you in January.
My gosh, it's
Oh,
right.
good.
I love it.
It's right.
Yes,
It's right.
it has a nice drop. I now look at purse drops with real dot because I like
Yes.
certain things.
Do you hear this?
And you can
Yes!
hold it right under your arm there.
Can they hear me?
They can hear
They
you.
can
You
hear
just
you.
can't hear
Yeah.
Jolie.
Okay.
Yeah. Smiling Cat Couture, Lori got her Murakami Cherries drop. Yay! Yep. Let me show you Jennifer's loot for today. You bought this all from Ross?
Yeah.
I should have gone to Ross. No, I should have. Jane
Nope.
Booth.
I should not have done it.
Stay sweet.
Cherries.
This is so cute. This is for the kiddo?
It's for
Says-
me.
Oh.
I teach high schoolers, so yes, I dress
Grow your own way, find your own happiness. This is a very small 3X.
Yes.
This is a cute shirt though. So this is from Ross, and this was how much is this? Vibin. That's a cool name.
Just so y'all know,
$9.
StreamYard is doing the beta thing, and all of the
Chats.
chats are going on the screen automatically.
Cute shirt. Look at this one. This is what's the say on the back? Smiling
World. Smiling World. It's
Oh.
a brand.
Smiley World, loose fit. This is cute. $8. This is the cute top.
I like that.
I love the melting.
I love
the
this melting smiling.
It reminds me of the Nirvana logos.
That's weird.
Yes.
Jennifer normally only buys thrifted clothes. So her to buy new clothes is like, what happened?
I don't have a lot of
That's sad.
t-shirt luck lately.
No, this has to be for your kid.
It is for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I even sent a picture to Andy to see if she would wear
at
it. It's
That's
very sweet for
cute.
Violet, but I was like, I think it's adorable.
It's the bow is embroidered.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
neat.
partially embroidered, partially silk screened. So that I like that. Very cool.
It's very
Sorry
nerdy.
for being perfect.
Sorry for being perfect, embroidered. Yeah.
I love
in
those
Alex,
nerdy
Texas, we don't
shirts.
actually need real coats.
Oh no, we don't need those.
Exactly.
This
Same
is-
here.
A pair of shorts.
Yeah.
Nice. These are designer shorts. Nine West Active. I didn't know Nine West made.
Well, for
active wear.
$6, I thought that was just as good as Goodwill. So I was like, I'll try it.
Yeah, look, it has this cute little flower detail. And then I don't know why you would you can scrunch it up for a fashion moment.
Because there's shorts underneath
Yeah.
the shorts. There's 2 layers of shorts.
I hate shorts.
Well, I wear them, and I'm going to be at this ROTC camp next week,
And it's going to be hot.
and I think I have to be outside. Probably
Oh,
for some of it.
But I've been tearing up my house looking for some bags, and I'm still annoyed. I still can't find them. I'm going to find them eventually, but I let it really get to my head, and I'm just like, nope, it will be fine. It's just things. Don't worry about it. You will find it eventually. But I did do a collection video that's coming up.
is
And I
Dawn
pulled
Loves
out some
Couture
more
in here?
bags. Huh?
Can she? Is
Is
Dawn
who?
Loves Couture? Dawn, are you here? And not saying anything?
She was texting me, but I don't know if she's actually in the chats.
Oh, that's Jen saying that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want Wendy to know if you're still listening. Oh yeah, you're there. I do those surgeries that I used to do a lot of those surgeries that you're going to have. And I just want you to know that that's okay. It's normal. And post surgery, you'll lay in PACU and probably be flushed. And then when your blood when it gets to looking more like it did in the first photo that you sent me, that's when they'll let you go home. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No. Katie says she spent 15 minutes shopping at Old Navy and 2 pairs of shorts and a pair of athletic material camo joggers. That's awesome.
That's
that
nice.
You can go in and out in 15 minutes on Memorial Weekend. That's awesome. Because I'm sure that's where all the people are going to be. I'm trying to untangle something to show you guys. This this is my horse I made. So I made so many errors when I stitched this because Jackie doesn't like listening to instructions, even videotape ones, because it's just, the way it is. So there's an error. There's a pretty big error in this that I might actually have to redo it to fix it because of how I attached the cord. I was supposed to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unstitch the stitch. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. But this is the horse that you can buy to make the kit with, right? The kit you can buy. This is the free horse that they send with purchase. So the one you make is way cooler than
Yeah.
this weird donkey.
Then the donkey. I have one of those around
this is
here
really
somewhere,
fun.
but I had that over on this side of the room table. Now that's all over there and I can't reach it. But yes, I will be getting my my shit together here to do my projects. Can Jennifer hear us now?
No, she can't hear us. Can you hear us? Here, let's see. Yeah, she's screaming. Yes, yeah, I can hear you. Jen Smott.
I'm on.
Oh, before I want to show you guys this. If anybody's interested in trying this for my clutches for my collection, and it's up for grabs. This
What happened?
I don't need it. I just can't believe we're getting rid of it.
okay.
So that's up for trade?
Yeah, it's up for trade or purchase if anybody has to have it. This is a Lacoste. I love the alligator. This is navy leather. It's beautiful. I've had it for years. I've worn it twice. And I just don't need to keep it if I've only worn it twice. So it has these really neat top handle chain like this. And then it has the crossbody. And what's really cool about this bag, though, which is what I liked, is the compartments. That it has these two compartments on the side and then a zipper. So
yes,
you throw
that's
your
nice.
wallet in the middle and then just throw stuff in and out, like your sunglasses and
Set up
phone.
like that.
I like open. Yeah, I like open parts and secure parts. Yes, that's.
But I've got
yeah
protectors in there that I got off of eBay back in the day. Oh, there's that bee. I was looking all over for that.
Winnie cranberries are one of my favorite things to drink as a fruit juice. I like the tartness of it. But this is up for grabs, anybody. I don't know how much. I haven't looked at how much I paid for it, but it wouldn't take much to get it out of my house. And it comes with a dust bag because I bought this off the website. I love cranberry juice, especially with vodka. Woo-hoo! Yes. Who doesn't? Okay, I do.
Okay,
I like
well,
vodka, cranberry.
I still have not sent you pictures of things for trade and we haven't settled our deal, but Jackie and I are going to do another trade. We should just do it live, but I don't have my stuff out right now.
That's
We can do it next week.
Bag right there. Can you hand me that? Yeah. So no. It's already going. This is leaving my collection. Jen's horrified and appalled.
That she's getting rid of it.
It's not necessarily. It was a hard decision. It was not an easy. I will never find this bag again. I know that. Not in the
Probably
condition
not
it's
in whatever condition that's in.
Yes, but the strap length is. My boobs are too boobish, and I'm too round to wear it as a crossbody. It only works as a shoulder bag for me, and the likelihood of me actually using this bag is very low. So I've only used it once, and it's being traded away to Dawn. So if you guys have seen her Mew Mew bag that she posted a video on,
Oh, I like that one. The one that was in the text. I love that bag. That's cute.
that's a bag I
It
will
looks
use.
mushy and
Yeah.
leathery.
One?
It looks
Yeah.
leathery.
But here's the thing about, like, I was looking through my collection trying to find a bag to trade with Dawn, and the thing is, Dawn Loves Couture and I really don't have the same vibe in bags.
Uh-huh.
We don't. She's a little bit more stylish and classy, and I'm a little bit more kitsch and vintage.
She's a little bit more city.
So-
You're a little bit more not
Yeah.
city.
Way not. Yeah, Jennifer,
Yeah.
you'll never use it. You'll never use it. It's just admire the gorgeousness. And the thing is, I have the pochette Matisse, which trumps that one every time because
Oh,
it
yeah.
can be worn crossbody. Because this one, the strap is not removable, just adjustable.
Just
Yeah, Morella says, I thought you would trade that bag with Dawn. It's not very many things in my collection that Dawn would like. I mean, I've already traded with her pretty much the things I thought she would like, right? So, because most of them, I have a lot of, like, she doesn't like Randy London. I have Kate Spade and Michael Kors. Those are not her jam. Dawn, if you follow her Instagram, guys, she may or may not have purchased something in an orange bag out of the Big H store. I don't know what it is, but it comes in a big orange bag with a big H on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Has she
And
done the
she
video
was-
yet? Because I am behind on our favorite YouTubers right now, which I like
no, she hasn't
because
done
I
the
can
video. That
gather
was
them all
just
up.
Yeah, this weekend she just went up to the YouTube video she did when she got the Miu Miu bag. Now, the only reason why the Miu Miu is coming to me is because it's too heavy for her. She thought, and she said it in the video. She says, "I thought it would be smaller. It's bigger." Yes, Marilla says she would trade Coach too. I think yes, but I don't have that many Coach bags left. The Coach bags I have left are vintage. I have one. She didn't want it, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up with luxational. But let me. No, I don't want to show it to you. Jennifer might take it.
What is it?
The Coach bag.
The pink?
There is pink on it.
Jeanette's wanting a full set of Karigami.
Slippery slope. You start with the SLGs and it keeps on going.
Yep.
It's underneath the tile and I'm stuck.
Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. You don't look hi, puppies. You're like, no puppies. No puppies.
That's good advice. It's probably the cheapest thing you can get too, Winnie, is the card holder.
Pasta or baked potato?
From where? From where?
Here.
Yeah, no, James doesn't. We don't have any baked potatoes in our house.
Oh.
So I'm like, what are you talking about? Just give me a sandwich. It's like the. That's fine.
I want a baked potato. How do you normally get yours?
With
So it comes with the meat.
yeah, it comes with meat. So
Or brisket.
What do you like?
Oh, what's that?
Something.
this is a Coach. I just remember the name of it, but it older Coach, not vintage, but it wasn't. It has brown and navy and pink, and it has a matching wallet and a tassel. But Dawn wasn't interested in it. That's fine. So, and I've
I
only
need
used twice.
to they're not up here anymore, but I need to
2012.
cool. I need to clean up some vintage Coach bags, so I'll go ahead and do them. On the camera, but my recording is not working very well, so I'm going to just do it on my
Duffel.
phone.
Yeah.
But I owe
most
Dee
of my
Higginbotham a couple of bags, so I'm going to see if she wants any of them because she collects vintage Coach.
Most of my Coach bags end up with luxational, and I really don't have that many new Coach bags because I have bought mostly like I have a Penelope bag. I think Dawn might have liked, but I tend to like heavy bags. That's going to Craig. Don't fall in love.
I'm in love.
Okay, look behind
What
me.
is that?
This is a Michael Kors collection bag. Just spin around, and on the floor, right there, that pink bag. Pull that pink bag. The wrong pink bag. That big pink bag right there. Yes, look at that one.
I
So
suffer
we have
from the
to see
same
her
illness.
reaction.
People.
We have to see this. You're an expensive sister. No, that was a no. Really?
She
Why?
can't tuck it, but can you throw it? Can you throw it all the way back
Huh.
and hook it
I
back?
thought, did I get lipstick on this? Where did they get on here?
I think
Stop
it's
kissing your
beautiful, though.
bags.
Girl, this is expensive.
I got on sale and no, I've never used it.
This is really pretty. I just wish it was 2 inches longer.
Huh.
The shop closet, right? Jenny has a thing for white. It's part of her school colors. Mom does too. Jen does.
Well, I just bought the really cool white outfit for 4th of July.
Nice. Oh yeah, Jenny went to Fredericksburg and look, somebody spent some money she did not have. Ooh, and she's gonna be paying for that. Winnie says, "Let her shop your collection. I let my girls do that. I do it too, but Jenny is when she gets her hands on something, there is no return to sender. It is like prying it out of her clutches. She gets emotionally attached like I do, and when she bonds with something, it's like she never lets go. And I'm like, well, put this on your
That
shoulder.
small
Maybe I can.
origami pouch seems
Maybe
like
I'll.
the perfect little
Maybe
wallet.
Craig will sweet. Okay, I'll ask Craig.
But if Craig likes it, give it to Craig.
We trade bags back and forth all the time.
Dear Craig. I had the bag out to mail to you, but then my sister saw it.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Is there stuff in that bag? Some charms or something? Yeah, put that in the alligator bag over there.
Exactly. You just got to get it from her, Winnie.
Well, I've tried that, but my sister is very good about hiding them.
There's a delay. So what should she say?
Just Winnie has so when her daughter got chopped her collection, she just goes and gets them eventually. Because Carter and Maddie, they're kind of Maddie not so much, but Carter beats the brakes off her bags. So occasionally Winnie will go in there and just repurpose them when she's done with them. Oh, Jen, I shop thinking I have a job I haven't really even applied for. Yes, right. Jeanette, or Apple Blog says, Jeanette, use the medium if you can use it. Like the lipstick, small perfumes, and tiny hand cream. Oh, there is
Yeah.
something I did do. I did this.
Well, now that's
So
cute.
I got this from Jenny, and this came from a friend of mine. She mailed it to me. I think she made it. It's a beaded. It's supposed to be a stitch, but it looks like kind of a rabbit or a stitch. So I think it looks like Stitch. It's Stitch.
Okay.
So it's really pretty. So it went perfectly on this bag, so I glued it
It's
on
a
there.
bunny, Jackie.
I know. I don't care. I don't care. Stitch isn't anything, okay?
Okay. It does kind of look like Stitch if you look at it,
If it was blue. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, so anyway, I've been having going through the hoard looking for certain bags, falling absolutely in love with this
I
one.
love how this one is on your shoulders.
Yeah, that's a very Jackie bag.
So pretty in person.
Yeah. It's just the most awesome hobo. And I did put my Toscana collection all in one bin. Then I have my Burrow bags all in one bin. Then I
I
have
only have
my
2.
Newport
Your
in
what?
one bin. So
Newport.
Bellport, sorry, Bellport, Ralph
Oh,
Lauren.
okay.
Yeah. Well, today is Craig's 20th wedding anniversary.
Well, congratulations, Craig.
He might not be on. His kiddo's
I know.
visiting. So he's been busy. So I haven't been bugging I haven't been bothering my BFF as much as normal.
I haven't either.
I haven't been bothering him that much anyway, just because my life this week has been hell. Let's just be honest. I'm dealing with plantar fasciitis. My foot hurts. I have dizziness. Speaking of.
Well, last weekend we harvested the corn. We got 100 ears of corn. Then we had to either blanch or roast. We did both and freeze it all. I had to defrost the freezer out in my husband defrosted the freezer out in the garage. So we were busy last weekend. And so we took it easy this weekend.
Did you have to, when you freeze your corn, did you have to take it off the chuck, right? You had to take it.
You don't have to do anything.
Froze the whole ear?
You can buy them frozen at the store.
Well, then you just froze the whole ear then?
Yeah.
After you blanched it? Cool.
Yeah.
Takes
up more room in the in the
What
freezer.
about it?
You can't trade it away.
Show.
The round Coach bag.
Yes, that Jennifer now loves. So you might as well take it because I was gonna sell it. I have no Coach left. I swear. Um, I have a lot of bags.
She'll give it to
So
you, shake her head and curse your name, but she'll still give it to you.
yes, I will shake my head and I will curse her, and I will give it to her. Considering she walked out last week with a $300 bag. Uh, yes, that Star Wars. No, I didn't pay $300 for that bag, but it's a $300 bag. You would never buy that bag. This is why she just comes shops with me. It's okay. Jennifer buys me clothes all the time.
Yes, I buy her stuff all the time. Just,
She buys me all types of clothes. I never have to worry about the well, actually, she bought me a cup. I left it in the car. And
you
a hat.
like it?
Yes, I
liked
do
it.
love it. She
I
got
have
me a Mickey
I
Mouse.
have a dog mom hat in the car. I just can't find it.
Oh.
I have a lot of stuff in my car.
Oh, ibuprofen. I don't know which would work better.
Winnie. Winnie wants you to
Or-
sin.
I'm tracking a Disney mug that had it's white mug with black Disney faces, but it's sort of embossed-ish, like paint. It's like an
Enamel.
enamel, yes, but it's from Japan.
Winnie. That's blasphemy.
What do you think?
She thinks I should sell my Dooney collection.
No, Kathy will never part with the Dooney collection. She parted with LV before her Dooney collection.
Yes. My Dooney is sacred. Sacred. You know, when I was watching Autumn's video and Autumn was saying that she doesn't really care for Dooney, I'm like, blasphemy. I was like, how can you not love Dooney? And
I don't
She's
know.
loved it since high school. It's different. She fell in love with the brand.
she said, well, she's around our age, Jen. So she also is from Texas, and it was a big deal when she was
In
the
high
same
school.
time. It was a big deal for us, but she, you know, there were $300 bags. So her parents got her. She got a inspired version out of the grocery store, probably HEB.
We used to sell them at the flea market.
And yeah, we got ours from the flea market.
They were like
Those are
$25
plastic.
back then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, no, actually, they were leather, but they were still knockoffs because they
Oh.
came up from Mexico. And
Oh.
so, but the thing is, it's because she didn't get the one she wanted when she was that young. She also says she sees the style aesthetic of Dooney to be heavy in appearance, not so necessarily heavy in. It's just not her vibe. Okay, Autumn carries Portland leather goods. If you love a Portland leather good bag, I don't think Dooney's your vibe.
Dooney's definitely heavy. Yeah, in Portland.
Yeah. Oh, it's Spirit. I remember those. Those were cool.
For me, the only bags that I can remember being really popular for a while were actually clutch bags. They were kind of, if you looked at them from the end, they were triangular shape. They were nylon, and they were made by Lightning Bolt or Ocean Pacific, because I grew up in Florida. So those were popular when I was a kid. Also, Le Sport Sac.
Autumn Beckman, Morella.
And Dooney.
Yes. And she did a really good deep dive about how Coach, was it her video, Coach, how they kind of copied Dooney a little bit when Dooney's bags first came out, and it got that two-color, tan and leather. Anyway, the Sheridan line, and she went through the whole history of it. It's kind of interesting. But guys, I remember when Autumn Beckman did her first deep dive into Coach many years ago. She didn't like it. Right. She didn't like it. She still doesn't like it. Vintage Coach. You will still see her
I don't think she does.
buying them, trying to love them, and then just selling them, because she doesn't actually love them. She just likes them, and she tried real hard,
Katie, I don't know what year you graduated high school, but I think we probably followed the same trend. I think by the time I was a junior, a sophomore, I was more goth. So I just carried black bags. I did in freshman year. I did have a Lightning Bolt with a unicorn on it. It was all white with a unicorn on it. Lightning Bolt Velcro bag. I'm class of '86 as well.
Well, the big bags. We're really, honestly, Jenny and I both love the Coach. I guess it was called the stewardess bag, but it
Yeah,
was the bag everybody wanted, and mine was. But at the time
that was
when
the
we were in high
90s.
school, it was considered your mother's handbag. It was actually kind of like, that's so. Everybody was over that bag. So when we were in high school in the '90s, and it was mid '90s to '99, it was Dooney, it was Juicy, right in the 2000s, right before the 2000s, so Juicy was huge. Coach, not so much. It really wasn't that popular when we were in high school. Brighton was a big, of course, we are in the South. Brighton was huge down here.
Could have
Brighton
been.
and
Yeah, but you graduated high school in like the 90s, didn't you? Somewhere in the
99.
90s?
Mm-hmm.
99.
Right
Yeah.
end. Yeah, the right
I
end of it.
graduated in
Yeah.
86. I never even heard of
Yeah.
Brighton. Brighton opened when, I don't know, it might have opened when I was still going to the mall. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's just yeah, you had Hobo and Hobo International. We used to buy them. No, now it's called Hobo, but originally it was Hobo International. We used to buy them in the Birkenstock store. Now, never to buy Birkenstocks again because they're now owned by LVMH. LV bought them, and now they cost more
I almost bought some at Marshall's today, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
because they were so expensive now.
No, they're only $86. Normally they're like 120, 150. 150 is normal price, but I just spend a lot of money. So I'm like, I don't need new shoes. But I happen to love Birks.
I have these for your birthday, Christmas, but you can use them now.
No. I like them for birthday, Christmas. If it's not,
Oh,
give it to me later.
fanny pack. I can't even remember what I carried in high school. I've seen pictures of the bags, and I cannot tell you what they are. But I'm almost 60, and I look at the picture. There's one laying on my desk senior year, and
I
it's laying
carried
on
one
its
bag.
side, and I cannot tell what kind of bag it is. It looks like a Dooney, but I
I
don't know.
carried a couple SAS leather bags. Those are my nice bags. I still have them. And then my going to school bags was actually a reaction. No, was it Kenneth Cole? Or, no, it was called Reaction. It was out of Walmart. I had some bags out of Walmart or tote bags. We would carry a lot of LV tote bags, and then I'd have just little bags that, like I do now.
Whitney,
Like
I
just
believe that
funny
there's a
bags.
high school picture of me in a green OP long sleeve tee that had a hood on it. I'll have to show you pictures.
Mm-hmm. But I love bags. I've always loved bags. It's just that when I was a kid, in high school, essentially, when we were shopping at Walmart,
she
I
flubbed it.
didn't buy. Hmm?
Oh, she said we were in our mid 60s instead of 50s, and I
Oh,
thought that was pretty
well,
funny.
I always look for fabric like nylon, or I like more of the not so much industrial look, utilitarian look. Because the thing is, Walmart, even then, 20 years ago, was still a lot of pleather. And I didn't like pleather because I know pleather peels, especially 20 years ago pleather. So today, the vegan leather is much better. Speaking of vegan leather, I have that bag right there, that black one. That's the one I traded Winnie. If you'll grab it. Jenny, if you watched Winnie's video where we did a trade where she shows that the Vivian bag.
I remember that.
So she traded me this Rodeo dupe from Steve
Pleather
Madden.
for
That's one of my
pleather.
favorite.
This is your perfect bag of all time.
It is my most perfect bag of all time.
The most perfect navy.
Oh, yes,
Sorry.
it is the most perfect navy.
Can you see it?
Yeah, they can see it.
It's
This
the
is
most perfect navy.
That's my
And
camera.
the right color leather. It's
Yes.
just beautiful.
Yes, that is one of my favorite bags.
It's so jacky. Whatever that color is, you need to find more of it.
So this is the Rodeo dupe from Steve Madden. Burkina bought one, and it's only sold on their website, so this is not like at the department stores. And it sold for like $118.
Does that chain come with
These are
it?
not. Yes, this all comes with it because part of the Rodeo is it has this type of vibe. This, and I love the chain. I love this. Right, this bag. This was worth the trade, Winnie, because Winnie's like, oh, I think I got the better end of that deal. I'm like, no, because I love this bag, and you know what this bag taught me? I hate the Rodeo, and I didn't know that until I had it. because
That to me does
I,
not look
I
like a bag I would like.
it's too small, so maybe the large big ass bag that Craig would have I would like. But here's the thing: the way the Rodeo in leather, because this is pleather, so pleather does not act the same way. It might look cool, but the real one, what it does is you're able to. This will smile down. This
Yeah,
will
I don't think
never
that's
smile
gonna
in
happen. No,
leather.
no.
So this interior inside flap, you can actually close this here, so it's like a two-part bag. This is what makes it so cool. So in the real deal, if this had even been canvas, it would have been a better option than pleather. So the way this is supposed to work is this smiles down and you leave it open, but everything's secured in this other side of the bag. So it's a brilliant design. Like I love the look and the vibe, but in pleather, this is a fail. But also, it saved me like what $5,000 because the Rodeo in
Yeah,
the Balenciaga is 5 grand. The large one is 5 grand. I mean, technically, my husband is he doesn't ever really say no, but he would tell me like, "Excuse me, how are we going to pay for that? And how many jobs are you going to get extra to pay for that?" So, yeah, Jenny has extra jobs to pay for stuff because she loves clothes, right? So, this actually helped me a lot by having this dupe. So this dupe is actually on the chopping block.
right.
But I also got a Rebecca Minkoff bag from her and a Kate Spade bag, and those are staying. I like them. This one's not staying. So now my only thing is, do I keep the key charms, which I love, and just sell the bag off? I might just give it away and keep this
This is
because this is cool. This is so cool.
I like the
Oh,
way
that's
this one
pretty.
sags. This
Oh,
is a
that
valley. So
I
see
saw
if you
that
can,
when I was there when you got that. I remember now.
yeah.
Hmm.
There you can see it stamped. You know how I found this one, right?
Craig?
All you got to do, is tell Craig what you want. He'll find it.
Yes. He is the bag whisperer. He will find you stuff you didn't even know you needed.
Existed.
Um, yeah, so I think I'm going to keep the charms because I really love this. This is very much me in the 90s. In the 90s, we all had our car keys like this with all the little everything. And all your
I think I
parents
remember that.
say,
Everybody had
get,
chunky
get
car, and even in the
and
80s.
your spirit. I mean, but we all carried them like this. And
Okay,
we
but
all
my
did this.
dad and then my mom and my dad would say, take all that shit off your damn key ring. You're going to wreck the ignition. Yeah.
Yes, they all, and that actually happened to Jennifer in one of her Impalas, but it was under insurance still, so they were able to fix it. It was $1,000 to fix. I'm like, sweet
Yeah.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. So yeah, after that, I took everything off my car key.
I
Oh,
remember when that happened.
yeah.
That
I was so pissed because Jennifer had just gone. I mean, basically, her '83 Oldsmobile was the best car she ever had, but we didn't know it at the time
Yep.
because we were like, it's old, it's in the 90s. Who wants to drive an 83 and this is the 90s, right? So then her next car was a 93 Oldsmobile. That was a piece of crap.
Yep.
Pure crap. And then she had the Impala, which was awesome, but that was the one that had the ignition problem. And then after that, she got the Scion. I can remember Jennifer's cars, but not mine because
You
James
got so many.
run through, and we have killed so many cars with the commuting that we do. Like we have literally beat cars down to the bricks. And I wanted to keep that van, y'all. If James had not hit that thing in the road, it would have still been running, because
I
right
have a
now the two
thing
parking
where,
is
I mean,
killing
I have
me.
relatives who want like new
But it's
cars
not
all the
forever.
time. Not me, man. I want to keep my car. I've had my car taken away from me several times by a husband or a father who's like, it's too old, it's too whatever, it needs to go. And I always miss the cars. So I just get attached to them. It's weird. I'm weird like that, I
Jen's the
guess.
same way. Jen totally gets attached to her cars. She lives in them. She sold me her Scion, which I love, but it hurt James's back, so he couldn't really sit comfortably in it at all. He tried. He really tried. And I've had to get rid of cars because they didn't work for me because of my injuries, so I get it, but I still miss that car. I'll be honest. I still miss that car. Every time I see one on the road, I'm like, but I hate the Toyota dealerships just as much as I hate VW dealerships. And oh my God, I was ready to buy. Did I tell you guys the VW van? We saw one driving in Austin. I was like, that's so. I mean, it's not as cool as the original, but it's awesome.
Oh, I
It's
think
It's
it's
all
awesome.
electric now, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
It's
Or is it
electric.
a
It goes
hybrid?
250 miles. Like,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah. I know.
We drive that in a day.
But I hate. Again, we drove
Hey, the new
377
Swedish
miles in one day, so
cars,
I
the new
can't.
Swedish cars and the carbon fiber engines that are 86 pounds they made, they're gonna blow Tesla out of the water. Anyway,
Oh, I love Buicks.
I
Well,
got rid of my
we would make
Honda Element. Does
land.
anybody remember the Honda Element?
Yeah, our friend had the element. The only reason we didn't get the element was because the back seat was a little higher than the front seat. It's more of a stadium type because
It
of the way
is, yeah.
and that was very frustrating because if you sit in the back, and which so Jenny buys cars by how easy is it to get into the back seat and how comfortable is it? Because she's the person who will ride in the back seat, and let
Okay, well,
other people chauffeur.
one thing I hated about the Element is it did not have good
No, it's
vision,
electric.
okay, for that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
I have
when
an element. I
you
have a delay.
when you put the when we put the seats down or up, well, you flipped them up on the side. We got a brand new washer and dryer back to back, both in there. It was the
On the
handiest
element.
vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What car do you miss growing that you could buy now that you have the Atlas? Would you buy a different car now that you
I
have
miss the
the
I've
Atlas?
never
Celica,
wanted
the
to trade
original
out my Sienna
Celica.
Toyota, but they changed the body style. And now it's stupid.
Yeah.
So I like the Atlas because it's not as many bells and whistles, and it
The
tows.
Geostorm.
And it's good for my size family,
The
and it's a good size
Geostorm. I
trunk.
think I
Because I
had
have
one
to
of
have a big
those.
trunk. I cannot live. I live in my car.
Hey,
The
my friend
Toyota
had a Geo
Celica
Metro.
that used to come with the leather interior. Oh my God, I used to love that car.
Chevy Geo. My boyfriend in high school had a Geo Metro, and my first new car I purchased was a Honda Aveo. Not Honda, Chevy Aveo, which was a Korean-made car, branded, badged to be Chevy, but it was still a cool car. I loved it. I've only owned 2 new cars. That was my first new car, and then the one James and I bought the Expedition, but then we sold it because
Is your Kia new? The Forte?
no, nothing's new. Nothing's been new except for the
And the Subaru wasn't new?
nope. Everything's been used. Every last car other than the
Like it.
Excursion has been used. Even the Pilot. I mean, y'all, I am okay with somebody else taking that depreciation hit. Somebody else can take that hit on that car. And
Oh,
I'm
don't get me
Animal
wrong. I
about
like buying
maintenance,
them
so
brand
I
new
don't
off the lot.
trust people to
Oh,
maintain
I
their
miss
cars.
my Honda Prelude.
Honda Prelude.
It was black on black, just like just like my Honda Civic back in the 90s was black on black. And today I drive a Honda Civic that's black on black. That's what I like. It looks like
Basically,
Winnie's daughter got a car tomorrow.
whoa.
Sounds like it's a
What'd
Mini
she get?
Cooper.
Oh no. Really? A Mini Cooper? Okay, they're cute. They're adorable. Travis loves them, but
They're cute.
if that's the car she wants,
You
that's
just
the car she
can't go to Costco and buy groceries.
Well, she's just graduating high school. She's going to college. She doesn't buy groceries. You know.
Now's the time to have the car you can't fit the groceries in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But and not everybody shops at Costco. I mean, that's a huge Texas thing, but some people actually do shop in smaller quantities of food. I don't know why. We all go to Costco for the chicken and we all leave spending $600. It's a $5 chicken, and when we leave, somehow we have spent $400
It's a $600
we
chicken.
don't
It
go.
sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, every time my friend goes to Costco, if I used to call Costco the $100 club, and now it's like, no, hell no, it's the $200 club, and that's if you're going in for nothing. You leave with like, I bought eggs, I need a chicken. Next thing you know, you throw some cheese in there, and you leave out the door, and you're like, you spend $200 because everything's in bulk. And it
Yeah.
looks so reasonable. It looks so sensible, right? And then you get it to your own home, and you're like, where am I
We're gonna put
pounds of
this.
what have I just purchased?
I haven't belonged to a buying club since, of course, the kids have all grown and moved out.
Yeah.
There's just, I mean, I
Well, my
still
friend,
have
she's
paper towels and toilet paper delivered in bulk because it's not worth it to
well
run out of it.
in this time and economy, we might run out of these things, as it's been proven. But so my friend has been a little concerned with the prices of meat going up and up and up. So she actually just purchased a chest freezer to buy because she's one
Freeze.
person and she's a Costco shopper, but she will sit there and she will process her order. She will bag it up, vacuum seal it, throw it in the chest freezer. And
Right.
I'm like, I wish I could be that disciplined. I'm lucky to get a package. That's why I buy all my meat in 1 pound packages. I know you can buy them in 5 pound packages and spend more and save a lot of money, but I'm like, I don't divide it and then you know, sort it and then freeze it again. I don't have the time. I don't have time for that. I also don't have 5 kids, so you know.
Okay, time to wrap things up. There was a loud bang here. I
When he
texted
said
my
she
husband.
went for laundry detergent,
I bought
and she
I spent
$250.
$250. Yeah.
That is why I haven't been to Costco since November. I send my husband.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're wrapping it up because I talk too much.
No, it's all good. There was a very loud bang here that I want to go investigate, and Matt has already laid down on the other side of the house to go to sleep. So I said, "What was
Go
that?"
figure it out.
You saw me texting him. I said, "What was that loud bang?" He goes, "I was half asleep, but I heard it too." So that's all we know.
Okay, bye everybody.
Happy
See you
Memorial
tomorrow
Day
on
to
my
those who
channel.
celebrate. See you tomorrow over on Jackie's channel. Maybe I'll join her.
Oops, I can't do that. I need to leave.